All right, all right. Good morning, everybody. What's going on? Happy Blues Day Tuesday here on this August 12th. I am Huck, your host here at the Morning Mug. Welcome. Come on into the cafe, grab a seat, cop a squat. That's what I say. Sit on down and, we'll have a chat fest today. It'll be a good time. We're going to just talk about all the good stuff. Our format here. Movie news, box office, all kinds of other goodies. Heck, I even might let you drive the conversation later on. If you got a topic you want to talk about, well, bring it on, son. In the meantime, the drill. You got to grab a drink, grab a snack, because, my friends, it's time for the Morning Mug. Bob, if you will, try not to screw this one up. Hold on. I knew it. Wait, there it is. Hey, my friends, welcome back to the Morning Mug. Now, let's chat. All right, you may have checked it out. I had a little Cobra sitting on the thing there again. I had Cobra earlier, but I brought it back today because I wanted to remind everybody, yes, the sale is back on for Arrow, 50% off at Barnes & Noble, so get on out there and, go do some shopping, y'all. I may have a couple ready for me to go snag today if they are there. We're gonna be talking about some new releases and stuff, and there's another Arrow title dropping today that some of you may want to add to that little Barnes Noble run. So we'll talk about that for sure. But look, before we get things going, look, Dave walks in, drops a big old fat tip on the table. Look at this. Hey, Huck. If you have the time, check out my July pickups. I sure will. And the unboxing video of 2 movies. Oh, dude. All right. As soon as this is over, I'm going to go check it out. Y'all get over to Dave's channel, man. He's got a fun channel. This dude's working hard to get his subs up and make his channel thrive. So, yeah, get over there to Collect a Movie, man, y'all. Dave, feel free to... Yeah, I got too much going on. Like, I can't grab links and stuff while I'm doing the show. But, if Caveman shows up, he's always good at dropping a link in there. But, yeah, go check him out, y'all. Here's a little dance in the sea. I can't show videos no more. So, I just dance for you, bro. Yeah. So, there you go. So, thank you, bro. That's super nice. Appreciate you coming into the cafe and dropping some ducats like that. We also got Will in the house. What's up, Will? How are you, bud? We did a little show last night on Mega Mike the Movie Man's channel where it was Scream Factory takes on the Warner Archive, labels. It was a label battle. So if y'all want to see how each label fared, you can probably piece it together how it went. Let's just say it was a very difficult challenge for one of those labels. All right. Mr. Moody's here. What's up, bud? And all you chattos. Kelly, welcome. Huck and friends will be laying in bed to watch. Not feeling the greatest. Well, some healing energy coming at you. Feeling good. Sorry you're not feeling good, but we're here for you to hopefully put a smile on your face this morning. He's 3 minutes late, never late. I know. It was technical difficulties. Bob was like, he was pulling wires out and it was wrapped around his head. And I was like, Bob, seriously, we're about to go on. What's the deal? But we're here. We're here. Yeah, we're usually like right at that. As soon as the 8 o'clock hits and it says go live, boom, we go live. But sometimes you just can't help the technical difficulties. Hopefully I look and sound good. Y'all let me know here. I'll jump over to my goofy looking mug and listen to it. Here we go. Hold on. Here we go. All right, that's pretty good. Picture looks crappy though. Looks like it's I don't know. Is the image okay? Like when I go to YouTube, for me it's kind of fuzzy. But here it looks great. So I just don't know if that's my YouTube connection, if I'm not on the HD. Let's see, what are we on video quality? No wonder it's on like a 480 quality. Let's jack this up to 720. Yeah, it looks a little better. But here in the studio, it's all crisp. So, I apologize for all a little fuzzy out there, but it does look good here in the studio. Here we go. Let's see. Hopefully, you see. I see your super chat, baby. Oh, that dog's going nuts in the front yard. See, he loves the show too. He's like trying to send in some topics. I never know what he's trying to say though. Hope feel better soon, Kelly. Yes, indeed, Kelly. Feel better soon. I don't like it when our friends are not feeling good. I like turtles. Cool, man. I like turtles too. Where did that come from? I dig out of the blue comments. I like turtles. I like people walking in my door. I hear my door opening up. My daughter had to drop my wife off for work today, so she may come in right smack dab in the middle. But Jeff is here. What's up, Mr. Juggalo? How you doing on a 50-week movie challenge? I will be covering 2 birds with 1 stone on that today. So y'all just hold on to your butts, to quote Sam Jackson from Jurassic Park. Smirk 88. What's going on, bud? Dell's here. What's good, Dell? Look, Dell is the dude, man. Dell's got such a smoking channel. Get over there to Dell and sub and like and all that, subscribe, all that good stuff. Dell's got a good movie swap thing that he does all the time. He's doing a quotable game on Wednesday that y'all have to go check out. I'm hoping to be a part of it. This is my last week of this job, so I'm sort of uncertain what the days present themselves as. So should it still be good and he'll have me right now, I'll be there, but may not. He's already made the thumbnail. I'm not on it. I don't want to crash the party, so perhaps I will make episode 3. Dale, you let me know. But yeah, go check it out. All right, Robert, nine day. What's going on, buddy? New to your channel, subscribe because I saw on the boutique battle yesterday. Well, dude, welcome to the channel. It's a good place, man. Look, we just hang. We talk about fun stuff. We try to pump up your morning or wherever you're from. If you're East Coaster, it's almost lunchtime. I got people all over the world. We got Finland. We got England. We got Australia. So yeah, so it's all kinds of times of days for everybody out there. So, but yeah, man, welcome. Shayum is here. Hello, Huck. How you doing? Love your new tea. Thank you. Look, I had to get it. We was out shopping for the little one. She's like almost 18. And I saw this. I needed a new Back to the Future shirt. The old ones are looking pretty ratty. So time to check that one, grab a new one. I sort of blend into the chair though, right? I'm like a floating head, got the hat there. But yeah, thanks, man. Gotta get some BTTF going on. Dale, Jeff, everybody's saying their Hayes. Wilkie's here. There's another rock star out there. Corey, what's going on? Go check out Corey's channel, man. Dude's a legend over there. He's got his little lunch break going on. He's got a lunch break coming up this week. But if you want to know who's on it or if he's talking now, you got anybody coming on or you just chatting? Corey, you got a guest or you just flapping your gums like the old huckster here for an hour or so? Saying, hey, Steve, Hook. Oh, wait, hold on. So Michael Hubbard's here. Look at that. See, look at that. Former Florida boy, now in Alabama. Good to see you, man. Good morning. He sent me some funny emojis this morning. Elvis, baby. Got the cape on. Look at that. Corey, Dell, Steve. Everybody getting their haze in there. KB is in the house. My other 52-week movie challenge brother. Good morning, Huck and fellow mug huggers. There it is. Getting ready for my conversation tonight, dude. Nice. Would you like to share with the audience who your conversations with? Get over to KB. He's got some rock star conversations. I got a great one coming up I'm going to tell you all about. I don't have the logo or the thumbnail because just I can't. Sharing stuff on this channel is ridiculous now, but I'll tell you about it. In fact, you know what, KB, you've teed me up nicely for this thing. So if you look on my channel, there's already a post for something coming up on Thursday, August 21st, and that is, speaking of great conversations, I'm going to have a conversation with the 2 directors and 2 actors from the movie I was in, Steel Frontier. We're going to do a deep dive on the casting process, the pre-production, production, post-production. Just talk like about it all night long until they're ready to get out of there. You know, I'll hang on to them. Don't want to overstay their welcome, right? I'll make them feel comfortable, get them out in a timely manner. But we're gonna have so much fun reminiscing about what it was like blowing up this smokestack, and Entertainment Tonight came out to cover it and all this. It just so many things happened on this movie, and we want to share it with you guys. So that will be Thursday night, August 21st. Please put that on your calendar. Hit your notification bell. Don't be late for that one. And we're finally going to do a watch along of Steel Frontier. I literally just thought of this morning when I woke up to make sure you guys kind of know what we're all talking about, because it's going to be spoiler stuff. I can't have them talking in code and go, oops, oh, we ruined something. Y'all just watch the movie. It's on the Roku channel. It's on Amazon Prime, and I think even Tubi. So you can catch Steel Frontier anywhere you're streaming. And I'm probably going to do it the Friday night before. So whatever that, 1980, 17. So Sunday, August 17th, just throwing that out there. I haven't even looked at my calendar. As long as I don't have a conflict, if I do, maybe I'll do it on Monday, but we will do a watch along of this film beforehand. Now, what I'm going to most likely do, though, because a lot of people, when they do watch alongs, they get a lot of people on the stream with them. But the problem with that is, I know when I've done watch alongs, you're kind of listening to them on earphones, and you're also trying to hear the movie, and it kind of becomes complicated to listen to the movie and enjoy it. So what I'm going to probably do is just let you guys watch along. I'm not going to have anybody else on with me unless some of the guys from the stream want to join me, because then we can sort of basically do a live commentary so that you guys can just watch the movie with the volume on. You know, you don't have to be on the channel with headphones, and then we'll just provide basically a bonus feature, an audio commentary. So hopefully a couple of them will join me. Like I said, I just came up with this today. So even if just one or two can join me, that'd be great. So we can give you some insight as to what was happening during a lot of these scenes. And if not, I'll do my best, because, you'll see. There's only so much I can cover on this movie. But you'll know when you see it. So yeah, put that on your calendar, Steel Frontier. Now, and KB, dude does great conversation. So get over there, like, subscribe, hit that bell on his thing as well. Tony is here. What's up, man? My dude, one of the legends over there in the Boston area, right? Isn't it, Tony? In the Boston area. He's part of the Steelbook crew. They do a lot of hunting today, so we're going to look briefly, at the old Blu-ray deck cam and find out what him and the Steelbook crew might be hunting for sometime today. I have to put some money down, y'all. All right, saying, hey, what's up? Everybody getting some haze in. Smirk. Laren's here. What's good, Laren? This dude's awesome. Welcome, Laren. Good morning, good morning. Everybody's just, see, it's what it's like. You come into the old cafe, everybody gets all excited. Just giving their haze out. Make sure I don't miss anybody. What's Huck getting today? Well, golly, I figured you were blurry in real life. I am. I'm moving so fast. Cameras can't contain the energy. So, yeah. Sorry, I've actually got something else on the screen while reading that. Okay, I'll tell you what. Let's see. So you say, what's Huck going to get today? I'll go ahead and put a pin in that. Let's, oh yeah, I ain't got it. Y'all sing along. What's who gonna get? And Steelbook crew. All right, that's done. So there you go. That's all we can do today until I upgrade. Dell, I'm going to talk to you. We'll call it off camera. I think you use something different than StreamYard, and I really like the way your thing looks, and it's probably cheaper. So I'm going to ask you about your platform. All right, let's do Bob, we're going to need to share a screen, if you would, please. If you would to untie yourself from all the cables that you have wrapped yourself in, so that we can, talk to the people about what we're going to get. I like it. He's just barely containing himself. So let's see. Yeah, there you go. Bob, make it happen. Just push the button. Just like how I push the button. There we go. Sometimes you just got to push the button for the old Bobster. Come on, pull it up. Look how slow this is. Hold on. What is that even doing here? Do y'all even see what's happening with me now? Tell you. All right. Oh my gosh, y'all. It's okay. I'm all good. Don't worry. I'm still here. It's acting very slow. I feel like the interface is just laggy. It's laggy today, y'all. And come on, put me on the right side, wouldn't you? Yeah, there we go. Yeah, could you? How about the Bob? Bob, the circle, please. We've talked about this. There it is. Okay. Huh. Bravo, bravo. Look, Bob is cheap. May not be that great, but he's very cheap. All right, here we go. This is what's out there for all of you lovely shoppers today. It is August 12th, as you can see, 2025. So looky Lou, we got you The Strangers on 4K, a steelbook, cool looking match. You got your Sleepaway Camp 2, 4K, 40-Year-Old Virgin, and there it is. That's the thing I was sneakily gonna say is that Poseidon, the Kurt Russell movie, is on 4K. It's an Arrow release. So if you go in today and they have some on the shelf, you can get that at 50% off. So here's the deal. So here's the deal. So we'll just sort of converse about these as we go. Let's talk about that. Who's already got Poseidon? This guy already have Poseidon on Blu-ray. Is Poseidon something like I love Arrow's product? Is that something I've been dying to upgrade to 4K? Have you watched your Blu-ray? I have not. So again, we open up the conversation about, well, here we go. This is the upgrade, double dip, triple dip. I've had Poseidon on Blu-ray, now about to go to 4K. I don't think I had the DVD on Poseidon. So anyway, so there it is. Do we want to upgrade to 4K? I don't know. Like, it's tempting. So here's what else is out there. As if you remember from last week or a few weeks ago, you've got the Long Kiss Goodnight, that's out there. You got Cobra, that's out there. You got Demolition Man, Witness, all kinds of good stuff. Of course, these are the ones I go for. There's all the real, sort of, I call them B movie type things as well. Recently, I watched Silent Running on my Arrow purchase, which I wasn't super thrilled with. So I feel like that's going to be a giveaway at some point. So yeah, sometimes just pulling that trigger to upgrade isn't always a winner chicken dinner. So I don't know. I don't know about Poseidon or Cobra, honestly, because I got it right there. I got the Cobra, that collector's edition Blu-ray, loaded to the hilt. So it's good. I got Poseidon, so I'm good. And technically, in a 3-pack, I have Long Kiss Goodnight as well. Ergo sum. Do any of those warrant upgrading? How about, okay, and I put that out to anybody here too. If you've upgraded, obviously not Poseidon because it just came out today, unless you pre-ordered it and you've already received it and watched it. Has anyone seen the Arrow releases of this Cobra or the Long Kiss Goodnight? Because those would be the three if I went out and grabbed stuff. Those would be the three I would get today for 50% off. Do I need to do that? That's yours to answer. Let me know. All right, so let's keep going. We got Casper, man. Casper's finally out on 4K. You got a steelbook and a slipcover version of that. Meet the Parents, 40-year-old version. The Accountant 2, which I was a massive fan of this year. Excellent movie. Ben Affleck, John Bernthal. I think I want to call him Rosenthal. The guy plays Punisher. They are fantastic as brothers in that movie. Really, really good. Oh, It Follows. That was a good movie. I was not coerced, encouraged is a better word, by the twins, Mika and Kira, over at the Double Horror Podcast, man. They love that movie, or they've certainly talked about it quite a bit, and it made me want to check it out. But look at this, How to Train Your Dragon Steelbook. Dang, y'all, look at that. And that little thing on the front is like a, can you see my cursor? It's a magnet. So it comes off and it reveals the same thing underneath, the same dragon thing underneath, but it's a magnet that you can put on your fridge. You got the World Trade Center 4K. Let's see. Ooh, High Tension in 4K. Look at that dang steelbook. That thing's crazy looking. Prince of Darkness, John Carpenter film. There's a lot today, so I'm just going to kind of do some quick scanning. Straight Out of Compton. Look at that on 4K. It's probably pretty rad. Well, let's see, 1923 season 2. That's with Harrison Ford, Helen Mirren. Look at Helen Mirren getting top billing over Harrison Ford on that. Ghost of Mars, another John Carpenter, getting a nice 4K steelbook there. Toxic Avenger in 4K. Seriously, I don't think. Look, I'm going to be honest. There's a box set of Toxic Avenger on Blu-ray. That's fine. It's just fine. It gives you all your Toxies. And if you don't want all of them, you just want the first one, just get that. I mean, really upgrading Toxic Avenger. Look, that's Trauma Studios, man. So I don't know. It's like upgrading a Corman movie to 4K. I haven't all of those. I love the Corman movies that say Roger Corman cult classics. You know, it's got the little banner up top. I love all that. But when they went to 4K, they sort of abandoned all that cool Corman connective artwork that, you know, I just want to create its own little box set, you know. I'm actually working on that. No lie. Actually, do I have those next to me? No. But, you know, and the 4Ks don't have that. I don't know. I haven't upgraded any Corman of my Blu-ray Corman movies to 4K. And I don't think I'm gonna. We got another new film noir box. Man, let's just keep cranking those out. What else we got? I got Freaky Tales. Thought that came out already, y'all. But anyway, there's Freaky Tales on Blu-ray. I'm not an expert. I feel like this has been out already, but certainly a steelbook. I remember seeing that. What else we got, y'all? Just gonna do a little scan. Look, and there's Toxic Avenger parts 2 and 3 in 4K. Surprised that's not in like a little 3-pack or something. Citizen Toxie. Look, got them all in here. A Good Girl's Guide to Murder. Oh, that's the little girl from Wednesday. And of course, you always put the anime down at the bottom. A little 2-pack if you want to get both Train Your Dragons on 4K. That's probably pretty cool. You get the original animated movie and the live action, which I saw this year and actually liked quite a bit. It is pretty much a shot-for-shot remake, but it's been a while since I've seen the animated movie, so it was just it was nice to watch. Like, there wasn't a lot of surprises because I did recall enough that I knew what was going to happen in the movie. But like, if you've never seen the animated movie, that was a good movie. It's a fun, well-made movie. I like that Toothless looks just like he did in the animated movie, and cool stuff like that. Oh, the old Nightmare. Look over here, the Nightmare on Elm Street here. Let's just click it just for giggles, y'all. I said we're going to click it. There it is. All right. So this is where we're at. The Nightmare on Elm Street Collezione. In a red case. Now I've seen this in a black 4K case. And of course, the steelbook case. I don't know what they're doing. I don't know. I feel like they keep hearing what fans are liking and not liking. And so they keep changing their mind. All this stuff, y'all. So anywho, so that is what's out there, my friends, today, informing you what is new on Blue in 4K, so you can get out there and make yourselves an informed decision. I hope when I get to this conversation that you guys are chiming in about what you're planning on getting. A lot of times I say that and then nobody talks about what they want to get, and so I'm just flapping my gums, y'all. Just, join the conversation. We're sitting at the table. I'm gonna go like this. And somebody got to start talking. Ready and go. Oh, and me too. Anyway, all right, here we go. Let's keep it rolling. Morning mood. We got a bunch of hellos. Look at that. Mama is here. Good morning, Nikki. It is a pleasure, as always, to see you. Starting to change my accent. Not really what I'm doing there, but it's just the urge has kicked in. So like Reese Darby all of a sudden. Who doesn't love Reese Darby? That dude's dope. Let's see. Here we go. We got the thing from Game Freakness. Did you see Superman and Fantastic Four? If so, which do you like better? I did see them both, my friend. And I did like Superman just a little bit better. I liked them both. I was impressed. But my thing is, Superman is my favorite superhero character. And I also love the Fantastic Four. Growing up, it was one of my go-to comics. I would, on the DC side, I was getting like Justice League, Superman, Flash, things like that. And over on the Marvel side, it was always Avengers, Fantastic Four, Spider-Man, and then a bunch of, other little things. And as money got tighter and I started to get out of it, it always ended up that the last titles I was buying was literally one from each camp. It was the Justice League over here and the Avengers over here because, you know, you get more bang for your buck. You get more characters in each book. So if you're starting to whittle down to zero, that's where we landed. But I did enjoy them both. I thought there was just a little bit more of a fun factor to Superman. And look, it's and this is just me, y'all. This is the funny thing I've noticed about the community and when I post things that remember it's just an opinion, and I hope you guys love it, or you if you didn't love it or like it, that's all good. It's all good. It's like that's what conversations create. But I did a review of, speaking of, Silent Running, a little sci-fi movie from 1972 starring Bruce Dern, and it just wasn't great. It was very slow, kind of super depressing throughout and at the end. And whether you like the movie or not, you can't disagree with that statement. It is a slow movie. Like if you know movies and you're a connoisseur of movies and you know pace and things like that, even if you are a fan, how I don't see how you couldn't say, "Oh yeah, it moved like this," right? And you can't say it's not depressing, right? So those are the things that I just personally didn't like about it. And then like this one person just instantly, well, this guy is totally wrong about this movie. This guy doesn't know movies and that kind of stuff. It's like, or you can say, dude, Huckster, sorry you didn't like that. Personally, I love this movie and here's why. That's called a conversation. Opinions create conversations. Attitude and throwing snarky comments at me don't work because I'll come back at you, which I did. I'm like, apparently you missed the point of this review. And then, you know, you got to just sort of push back a little bit sometimes because, you know, it's just talk to me. You know, people just like some people, not everybody. Most of my community is very nice and engaging and has comments that sort of fit what I'm sharing with everybody. But some, you know, look, we all know, guys, like this is the internet. Some people just wake up, crack their knuckles, and can't wait to be a negative Nancy, whatever. Just that's them. Like, if that's what brings them joy, I'll let them have it, you know, but I'll let them have it. All right. But anywho, so this is my thing. So, Superman, yay. People are like, oh, Superman sucks. He's all whatever, you know, cool. I like Superman. I had more fun at it. I like to have fun with, that was a massive tangent, wasn't it? I like to have fun with my Superman and the Fantastic Four. And I think both captured the charm and the relationships. That's the key thing between the characters, especially the Fantastic Four. And look, I've said it before, I'll say it again. The Jessica Alba movies were great. I liked them. They had the relationships down perfectly. The 2005 Fan Four stick garbage just took a big old royal steamer on that entire title because that was nothing like what Fantastic Four is supposed to be. So it was nice to see it return to form. Brought in Galactus, so we finally saw what he was like for the first time in all of his glory. Love that. And then Superman, we've set a standard and a tone for the new DCU that I think fans are enjoying. We will get to the box office here in just seconds. So we're going to talk about how well both Superman and Fantastic Four are doing and what that might mean for their future. So that's coming up. I'm going to go see Weapons Day. Dude, Robert, go see it. I saw it over the weekend, enjoyed it quite a bit. I even have when you come back, take a little poll. I put a poll up asking how everyone liked it, where it fell in their expectations. And I'll just leave it there. I had a little review when I came out. You know, I just call them reactions. You know, a review is when you sit down and really break a movie down. But the things I do are more of a quick reaction so that you can see what I feel like as soon as I'm coming out of the theater. And again, if you watch enough of those that I do, then you'll find out, or anybody, whether it's Chris Stuckman or Dan Murrell or all these, Chris from 3C Films. I love all these guys. And they do full reviews, right? They go 12 to 15 minutes long. But these are more like reactions so that if we click, then okay, well, Huckster said, this is pretty good. When we click on most things, I might like it too. So that's why I just do those, yo. And it gives me some content to talk about. So, but yeah, let me know what you think of Weapons after you go. Movie swap tonight. Yeah, there it is. With Jeff. Oh yeah, two of my faves hanging out tonight, y'all. Go tonight. Look at it, 2 nights in a row with Dell. You're going to boom and then boom. And of course, boom and boom means movie swap and then the movie quote game. So yeah, man, that's going to be good. Let's see. I saw you put Dell to the test on the swap. Yeah, Huck, you're more than welcome to join the game tomorrow if you can, dude. Thanks. I'm feeling hopeful, although the big final pitch is Thursday. So if it's one of those things where, guys, we just give us like one more edit and we just lay a little bit more. I'm working on Password, y'all. So a little game show. And we're casting it right now to this week is the last week of casting it. So, again, if you love Password, look, a lot of you guys are good wordsmiths out there. KB, you should do Password. You're a wordsmith, man. You use words well. And I say just go online, look for it's like Casting Crane. I think it's like passwordcastingcrane.com. Get on the show, man. Make yourself 25 grand or whatever the jackpot prize is on Password. So yeah, Dell, if we get it done, I'll be there. Certainly did, Steve. It was a fun double feature. Brother Dell, we gotta start collabing time so we don't overlap. Yeah, so okay, yeah, that is true. So yeah, you got KB tonight, you got Dell tonight. What times are y'all at? You're probably gonna have it around the same time, right? We all sort of do that. Well, y'all, look. Hell no. Look, I just say you have to pick one, or maybe if you're good at multi-tabbing, you can ping pong. Although that's tough when one's having a conversation and people are talking about quotes. So you may have, look, if it ain't live, I tell you what, y'all, do this. Jump into each guy's thing live at the top and just boom, say hi. So they know you stopped by and you got a little click on their hit and hit the like button. Okay. So at the very least, for my two friends here who are competing head to head, mano a mano, they both get a little click and a love and some like. And then the one you don't get to watch live, immediately watch the replay. Immediately watch the replay. There you go. I hope that was a fair thing. KB and Dell. Right. Tonight. You got Robert Bellissimo. Robert Bellissimo. So get over there and check out KB's chat and get over there and check out Dale's movie swap. Looking forward to getting into those movies, Jeff. Cool. After seeing you have a post about Steel Frontier, I had to check it out. And may I say, you were amazing as chicken butt. Thanks, Hoss. It was wild to see you. You stole everything. I get that. Thank you. It was a blast, man. I tell you, if I'm glad you've already seen it, so you don't necessarily have to join the movie watch, the watch along. But yeah, thanks for pre-checking it out. Look, y'all, it's a cool movie if you like Mad Max post-apocalyptic type movies. It is one of those, and they blow stuff up, man. PM Entertainment is known for good blowing up stuff. Brian James is in there, right, from Blade Runner. Bo Svensson, Walking Tall. Yeah, man, this thing's good. It's good. So it's fun. Thank you for watching that, Hoss. I appreciate it. Yeah, came in down, crossing streams. Whoopsie. I missed out on doing the 52-week movie challenge this weekend. It's all good, man. I was really busy. Went to Detroit Tigers game. Oh, nice. Dude, that's fun, though. Look, get out and live life. Like, the challenge is always there. And look, like me, I went on vacay, and I got behind three weeks. Although before I left, I watched 2 in a row so I could post one and then post one. I was on the trip, but there was something about trying to post abroad. We were in Europe. I couldn't post. So when I came back, I then had to watch 2 more to catch up because I was gone for 2.5 weeks. And then I had to post 3 reviews. So it looked like I watched. So eventually, you can just play catch up if you want, or look, if you ain't got time, just skip a week and join. Like like I said, the 52 challenge is just there for you to enjoy yourself. You don't have to nail it 100% and hit 52 for 52. Just, do what you can, y'all. And if you're just hearing about this, jump in right now. Join us. Look, this week was watch a live action Disney movie. No animation. A non-animated Disney movie. So it's got to be one of their live action movies where it's from the old days of yore. You could pick from Touchstone, Buena Vista, Hollywood Pictures, or Disney, any of those labels, or something brand new, which is what I did. And we'll talk about that in just a minute. And then next week, you know what? I'll save it. I'll tell you what next week is when I bring up my thing. Let's see. Guys, no, I've noticed no one's saying what they're picking up today. We're getting pretty low here. It's like no one's picking up movies. What? Meow! I'll have to say it like a ghost. But there you go, Melster. Welcome, girl. The day just got so much brighter. Love that, Mel. Let's see. I will definitely be there for the Stu Frontier stream. Do it. What is up, Laren? Restream. Check it out, huh? It's only 16. Oh, okay. You use Restream. Okay, cool. Is that what you use too, bud? Restream? I'm doing it. I'm so sick of it. Bob's sick of this. He can't handle it no more. There's too many buttons. And when you don't pay, they make it extremely inorganic to flow and things. You can't roll it in. Tui. No thanks. That darn Bob, but he tries. I mean, look, God bless Bob. Yeah, it's not his fault. Yeah, he and StreamYard just, they don't click. He tries. Whoop, whoop, John Doe. Killer. What's up, fam? Let's talk about weapons. Do you have high expectations for this movie? You know, we may just have to switch over to the box office. I'm enjoying Riverside. Huh? Oh, yeah. Okay, so I love everybody trying new stuff. Okay, KB, Dell, Jeff, we'll talk to all you guys. Because I am pretty over this format with StreamYard. You know, it was beautiful when it first started. Had so many good things at that price. You could do all kinds of good stuff. But now they're like, oh, we don't want to give you that because they got bought out, y'all. Don't know if you know that, but StreamYard got bought out by some greedy yahoos. And they said, okay, let's strip all the good functionality from the lower tiered thing. And then we'll make it a free tier. But then the next tier up will be like too expensive, like $50 a month or something crazy. Yeah, anyway, it's just, yeah. We got to switch. We got to make the switch, y'all. Let's say Mr. Moody, hey, Adrian. Killer. Don't sleep. A long kiss goodnight. Such a goodie. All right, finally. See? Girl, you chimed in on a movie. That's what I'm thinking. That is one I have on the go get. Like, I don't know about Cobra. I don't know for sure about Poseidon. But of the three, Killer, Long Kiss Goodnight is the one I was putting probably at the top of the list. Eli, what's up, bud? Don't forget to slash that like button. Yeah, I'm always forgetting. Where are we at, by the way? All right, I'm going to go here. Sometimes I get, because it sits here live, you don't get an actual thing on my end. So I got to hit refresh. Let's see how we're doing with 22 watching. That's pretty nice. Let's see where we're at on the old refresh meter. 16 likes, 21 watching. Come on, y'all. Smack the like button. Your buddy Huckster, he's worth a free click, ain't he? Look, this is good stuff, y'all. It's quality entertainment. Here we go. All right, you know what? Let's just go ahead. I'm going to hang right here. Adrian James, what up, bud? Just hang right here. And let's do it. Let's do it. We're just going to talk. All right, Bob, you know, I know this is tough stuff, but we're having fun. Okay, take it easy. Slow it down, Bob. Click the buttons. There you go. Now we're going to share. You know how to share. Okay, gonna share. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. Okay, Bob. Like, just hanging there, buddy. It's just me and you. It's just where the two of us hanging. You just click that button right there, and then supposedly I'll move over, and then it'll come up. Look at magic hands. Look, say I didn't even do nothing. It was all Bob. All right. You know, Bob, toss me on the right circle, please. Yeah, girl. There it is. Here it is, guys, gals. Box office has spoken. And look, I'll be the first to say it. Also, have enough integrity to say when you got something wrong. Weapons, I did not think it would do this good. Honestly, I thought the family-friendly aspect of Freakier Friday was going to edge out Weapons this weekend. Yes, I was definitely thinking that. But, you know, it's like, because here's why. So with Final Destination, there was a big fever leading up to that. And it's also like a franchise and people like that franchise. And the trailer looked really good. And I enjoyed that a lot. You know, for me, like, I like my horror movies with a little comedy in it. So that and Heart Eyes and, you know, Companion and things of that nature, just that's what sticks with me. Those will be a much more of a rewatch for me than just something that's super dark and depressing. And I'm not saying that that's what Weapons is. I'm just comparing to other horror movies. Now let's talk about Weapons. Hit the number one spot at 52.5. I told somebody online I didn't think it was going to make over 40 because I wasn't, other than us, right? Us movie lovers. Like I was excited to go see this. It's a guy that directed Barbarian, and I swear to God, I made the mistake originally. I thought it felt like an A24 film. This is Warner Brothers again, y'all. Warner Brothers and New Line, killing it. Warner Brothers New Line. This is not A24. Feels like an A24 movie. So, other than us passionate moviegoers that are always talking about movies, we're talking about Weapons a lot. But it's not something that I think the general public is talking about. So, for me, this is a pleasant surprise. Taking the number one slot at 42.5 mil, and Freakier Friday, which, by the way, don't sleep on that movie. It was very funny. It had lots of charm. I laughed out loud several times. Tears came down several times too. The performance by not just these two, but the two younger actresses as well, who play Lindsay Lohan's daughter, and then the other girl. They're schoolmates who don't like each other, but Lindsay Lohan and her dad fall in love and want to get married. So they're like, ugh, so they're at odds with each other. And they all four swap bodies. Now, if you've seen the trailer, and this is true. When two people swap bodies, it's easy to keep up. When four people swap bodies, there is an adjustment period for you to go, okay, wait, that's Jamie Lee Curtis's body, but this person is talking. Okay, this is Lindsay Lohan and this person is talking. So once you've got it dialed in, it's actually very funny. And I don't know, like maybe you guys all know who swaps into whose body, but I'll even let you experience that yourself, which I think it's kind of funny to see who becomes who and how they act as that person. It's a very funny movie. I enjoyed it. I saw both of these movies back to back. That was my double feature this weekend. So I contributed to both of these films and I enjoyed both of them. Absolutely. In fact, the only thing on this I still haven't seen yet is Bad Guys 2. But at number 3, we got Fantastic Four at 15.5 mil. Not too shabby. It's dropping like a rocket, though. Superman definitely has stronger legs than Fantastic Four. So we'll see how the two of them end up once their run is over. Bad Guys 2, I thought the first one was very funny. I thought the animation was vibrant and funny. Like the animation made me laugh. So, and my daughter wants to see this. So hopefully maybe we'll find some time to see that before it leaves the theater. And Naked Gun, y'all, I mean, it's laugh out loud funny. I'm not going to lie. I gave it 4 stars. It's hilarious. It's hilarious. Like, honestly, like if you don't laugh, that just means this isn't your kind of comedy. But if you love slapstick comedy, whoa, Nelly, it's chock full of laughs, y'all. So good. And you'll notice that because of all these fresh new titles, this is the first week in 5 weeks, Superman has finally been pushed out of the top 5. It is sitting right down underneath them at number 6. So this was a very good box office, for the weekend. Now Superman, let's see. So we'll do a little math here. So Superman globally is 330. Well, I'll say domestically is 331. Internationally, 247 mil, total of about 580 mil. Not too shabby. Definitely doing better here in the States than abroad. This is also the highest grossing film of the year so far domestically. Doesn't count with Jurassic World because that, I'm just talking domestically, but if we're going internationally, I mean, you got your Minecraft and Jurassic World, all those things. They're doing much better worldwide than Superman. But Superman's definitely killing it here locally. And then let's see, Fantastic Four. Where are they sitting at? They're at 435. They're 2 weeks behind. So we'll see. We'll see how it is. We'll see how it is. But anyway, yeah. So there you go. I don't know if y'all saw Weapons and what you thought, but Weapons is it's a slow burn. So let's talk about, just so you're forewarned. So Weapons takes its time setting up all of these stories and it weaves them together, man. And this, it's not original. Like I've seen things go and change points of view all the time. I believe Strange Darling did a little bit of that, and it's jumping around, not so much POV, but kind of, jumping around and changing when you see a certain scene take place, which I loved about Strange Darlings, my favorite movie last year. And this one does the point of view of, I think it's about 6 different characters. So it's like the teacher, Josh Brolin, um, the teacher's principal, the kid, a cop, and a crack addict, right? I think those are all of them. For those who have seen it, if I'm missing one, let me know. So as they finish the storyline of each person, they go to the next person, go to the next person. So because of that, it feels a little bit like, and not to me, this is just like I was hearing people in my theater. When it gets to about the 5th or the 6th one, I was hearing people going, like, can we get to like what's happening? Like, why, where do the kids go? So, the premise is, if you've seen the trailer, and it gets right off the bat, is 17 kids are just mysteriously disappear from this town, and they all are in this one woman's classroom. So the story about what's the deal? What's the deal with all that? And so if you stick with it, and you're not put off by that kind of storytelling, it's great. It tells the story great. It's got a satisfying payoff. I was worried that this film was going to do all of that and drop the ball at the end. But for those who've seen it, let me know if you also thought they did a good job at the end, or if you thought they kind of dropped the ball, or if you just didn't like the angle that it went in. I'm not going to tell y'all nothing. This is a very generic, spoiler-free conversation. But here you go. This is what's coming out. Oh, the next week on Friday. Look at this. We got you. Nobody. Part 2. Denzel back in the cinema with Highest to Lowest. And Sydney Sweeney, Paul Walter Hauser, who we just had with Liam Neeson in Naked Gun. So he's having a packed month. Americana. So yeah, look at there. So we got some bangers coming out that are just going to steal more of the box office. So hold on to your love for Superman and Fantastic Four, because with these 3, I think easily, I'm not sure about Americana. I didn't even know about that until I was doing this thing for today. So I don't know what kind of bite that's going to have at the box office, I'll be honest. But come on, you got Denzel and Nobody too. Nobody was a fantastic film, and the sequel looks good. I don't know. What do y'all think? Let's do a little brainstorming here. What do we think is going to take number 1? All right. So, okay. So we have these 3. Let's just go back to the box office, and we have all this. So I would definitely say at number 4 and 5 with 10 million and 8 million, those are out. Those will be out easily. I think Denzel and Nobody can easily make more than that. And those are going to drop significantly, about 50-something% each. So they'll be even less. And those are coming in fresh. So those will go away. And I think weapons, in their second week, they tend to take at least a 50% hit. So you're in the 20s. But look at Freakier Friday. When it opened, it only made 29. So is there an excitement for any of those movies to make more than 23 million, we'll say? I think so. I think with Denzel and Nobody, I feel Nobody's scary though, because I feel like Nobody 2 is very much like in the same realm as The Accountant 2. And The Accountant, I think, made in the low 20s. That did not do 30s or something like that. So I think that's going to be where Nobody 2 falls. So maybe I think Denzel's got the best shot at taking number 1. And look, it's a Spike Lee film. Yeah, I think that's going to take number 1. I think that's easily going to take number 1. Where it's going to land financially, I'm not sure. But look, you got yourself a new Spike Lee joint with Denzel Washington. That's going to bring out a massive fan base right there. So yeah, I'll put $1 down. I'll buy that for $1 and say that Denzel's going to take the number 1 slot. What do y'all think? That's the convo we need to be having right there. Who's going to take that number 1 slot? I don't know. And look, you know what? It's all part of the same thing. Bob, let's just throw me back up there, and we'll cover the 52-week movie challenge, since it literally involves one of the movies this weekend. But on this one, put me in the lower corner. There you go, buddy. All right. So here we go. The 52-week movie challenge was to watch for week 32 a non-animated Disney movie, and I did go check out. Well, what are the odds? This was not planned. Freakier Friday was my live action Disney movie. And it was great. It was great. I absolutely loved this film. I gave it 4 stars. It had heart. I love the performances. I liked watching all 4 of these girls be the other characters. Lindsay, and you look, and when you win an Academy Award like Jamie Lee Curtis, it's pretty much just like, well, great. All right. I'm just going to do whatever I want. And the woman's a producer. And I've seen a lot of interviews with her, and she says how people ask her everywhere she goes, in spite of Halloween, they always ask her, when you doing another Freakier Friday? When you going to do a Freakier Friday? And she would always tell them to kind of like change the subject. Well, we can't do another one until Lindsay gets old enough to have a daughter. Because I think she knew you'd at least have to do that to have yourself a viable sequel. You can't just have them swap places again. They've done that. So that's what they did. So Lindsay is now old enough to have a 15-year-old herself. And it was funny. It was funny. I was moved, and it was a good time. I think I can't remember right offhand. So hold on. I want to do with due respect here. I want to get the daughter's name right because she was fantastic. So, Julia Butters plays Harper, her daughter, and Sophia Hammonds plays Lily, the schoolmate. I was going to say friend, but the schoolmate that they don't get along. And she's from Britain. She's from England, and her daddy's from England. He's down there with Lindsay Lohan. And the premise is they moved from England to America because she lost her mom. And so they're in the States and trying to readjust. And so, mayhem ensues. But they do a fantastic job as the young stars of the movie. Mark Harmon is back as Jamie Lee Curtis's hubby. And supporting cast is solid as well. So I recommend it. Yeah, if you haven't seen it, I would recommend checking out Freakier Friday as your non-animated Disney movie. Now, there it is at the bottom. Again, an accidental fortune is week 33 is watch a Denzel Washington movie, something starring Denzel Washington. I had no clue this movie was coming out this week. So I am pretty sure that is going to be my Denzel movie. Why not? I mean, I got to go see something in the theater, right? And it just happens to be Denzel Washington week. So that is what that's what I'm going to watch. I'm teeing it up for you right now, y'all. That will be my Denzel movie, because previously last year, as one of the challenges, I watched Equalizer, which I'd never seen any of the Equalizer movies, and I freaking loved it. I thought it was excellent. So I went and bought the 3-pack. So I have the 3 Equalizer movies, and I was saving it. Honestly, that's what I was saving for this week. But when I saw there's a brand new Denzel movie coming out, well, I mean, I got to see the new one, because I can watch these at any time. They're in my collezione. That's why we have collections. But there you go, y'all. That is my 52-week movie challenge thing. I hope you'll find yourself a Denzel movie to watch as well. Okay, let's just clear out a few things. I got to do a little housekeeping here. See, okay, I can't do this. It's gonna. Okay, talking to myself now. I can't call something up because it will start playing it. Because I do have to sign off here shortly. Eli. Yes, how is everyone doing? Hope everyone's feeling well. I know Kelly's not doing so well, so we're all going to send Kelly some nice healing energy and mojo. If anybody else is sick or having a crummy time out there, we're sending you some positive mojo today, everybody. Hope you're feeling good. I recommend The Stuff 4K release. Oh, it has a longer 30-minute cut. The Stuff. Dude, I didn't see The Stuff in my Barnes & Noble. That could be doable. Brent, getting some stuff. Metalski. Say, yes, Eli, I'm great. Nice. Oh, that's good. I'm glad you're having some good weather over there. Nice, bud. Hot in Texas. Yeah, dude. I bet it's hot over there. All right, let's see. All right, it says, I have the Casper Steelbook 4-year-old version and the new Film Noir set and Kino's pre-code collection disc arriving today. Steve, you're set, man. You're set. I'm well. I see that you're doing great. Nice weather, moody. If you've never ordered from groove.com, that's the best place. Order the Nightmare set with 20% off coupon. Yes, well said, sir. Groove is fantastic. I've actually been pimping out Groove for like, I think before a lot of people found Groove. I did a video almost 3 years ago on Groove about the if you're brand new there, you get a 20% off coupon. So if you've never used it, sign up brand new, you get 20% off. Boom. And then for the longest time, that code kept working for like all of us. So every time we placed an order, like Brian Goes Blue told us that, he's like, hey guys, the code still works, if you haven't used it. So, we all just kept using it. And then I think they finally caught on. Once our community started sharing that, I'm like, man, this code is happening a lot. I'm sure they were just like, it's a lot of 20. And now they're on to us, so you can't use it after you've used it for the first time. So if you've never been there, excellent advice, KB. Go check out groove.com. That tip alone deserves a like. Get on down there and like. I appreciate that. Hey, KB. Hope you're well. Let's see. You're hyper focused on Arrow Video currently. Like on collecting them? Like you're hyper focused on that's what you're collecting right now? Because that's a nice little focus. Well, hey, now's a good time then. 50% off, man. If you're focused on it, get out, go get some stuff. Tony's getting Casper Steelbook. Yeah, 4-year-old virgin. I want to get How You Train Dragon slipcover as well. Really? You don't want that Steelbook where the dragon badge comes off and boom, put it on your fridge and hold up your calendar? You should get that, man. You should get that. I'm doing awesome, brother. Thanks. I hope you're doing awesome as well. Mr. Moody. All right, guys, we have to start wrapping it up here in just a second. Batman's my favorite. Yeah, Bat's right there. He's like my number 2, man. And look, that's the thing too, is you can't have Batman without Superman. When you're doing those movies, they have to have their personality differences. Like that was the look, this isn't just me. This is the audience was saying it too. That's the thing about the Snyderverse is Batman was dark and Superman was dark. So when you put the two darkies together, they butt heads, They don't butt heads enough, honestly. So this one, you got your bright, shiny Superman. You're going to get your dark, brooding Batman. And I think that's going to be that, difference that's going to shine a little bit more on screen. That I can't wait to see. So here we go. Hey there, Tony. Eli. Let's see. Today I have Jaws 3, limited edition steelbook, little things. 4K. Oh, Green Kingdom 4K. Nice. Look at you guys just scooping up stuff. Tomorrow, Kung Fu Panda 4K. Yeah? Nice. I got Kung Fu Panda 4. Actually, I have Kung Fu Panda 4 on 4K. I don't have the first one on 4K yet. So the Rocky Horror and Nightmare on Elm Street 4Ks are looking great. Dude, that Rocky Horror, man, I'm tempted. Plan on seeing Nobody 2. Maybe. I think I'm gonna have to lean towards Denzel because it's Denzel week, and I have to, I would like to tackle the week by actually using the theater, which is what I did with Freakier Friday. So that was pretty cool. Let's see. Jeff brought me The Sound of Freedom for my birthday. Nice. Okay, there you go. Go watch it. It's an intense little movie. If you haven't seen a movie, don't leave a comment. Well, yeah, I mean, that's true too. Like, you're right about that. It's like, if you're watching one of my reactions and you haven't seen it, I don't want to go down the rabbit hole, but it's like Dean Cain was trashing the new Superman movie and he hadn't seen it. He's like, this isn't my Superman. I'm like, all the things that he said Superman is how Superman is in the movie. So he opened up his flappy gums without watching the movie. So try not to judge it. But once you've seen it, yes, feel free to jump in the comments and have a conversation and leave whatever comments you want. Because at least both of our opinions would come from being informed because we've seen the movie. Yeah. I just want to watch Texas Chainsaw Massacre. You. Mama Juggalo. Have you done what Sue gonna get? Yeah, I just had to do a little sing like this because, it's rolling in videos. Sucks now. So, yeah, we did it. We looked at the stuff. All right, guys, I'm just going to have to scan through here to see if you guys have anything real quick. Are people more interested to see streaming like Netflix, Disney, Hulu, Prime than physical media? I think, obviously, I think in general, yes. Our community, no, because we love collecting and having these things on like some lossless type thing where it's it's clean audio, clean video, no buffering and all that jazz. That's how we live. That's how we love. But the majority of the population is certainly going that way. I watched two Eddie Murphy movies through streaming this weekend because I finally watched the Beverly Hills Cop Axel F. Has anybody seen that? That was really good. I don't know why it took me so long to see it. I kept hearing great things, and then I was going to jump on it, and then something came up, and then I forgot about it. And then something came up, and then I forgot about it. So the other morning, I'm like, come on, I'm going to watch Axel F today. And it was great. Like I laughed. It was fun. They did a lot of nostalgia, of course. When you're doing stuff like that, you got to bring it back. You got to put the band back together. Oh, that's work calling in. So all right. So we're gonna call that person back in a second. But we're gonna wrap it up with y'all then. Okay. So there you go. Real quick. Let's see. Hang on. Call back in a minute. There we go. All right, y'all. No competition, brother Dale. Jeff just want to be there. Oh yes. All right. Definitely not a competition. Hey, miss conversation. Yeah. All right. So I think we're just gonna. And you're using EV. All right. So that's only $25. Cool. Okay, she just said sorry. It's no rush. Still want to join the Steel Frontier stream. I would be interested to hear about your career as an actor. Thanks, Haas. Yeah, dude, it's gonna be fun. We're gonna get into it. We're gonna get into. Oh wait, I'm sorry. I'm reading your thing without popping it up. Still want to join the Steel Frontier stream? Be there or be square. It's gonna be great. Like I said, y'all, we'll do a watch along the Sunday night probably before, and then that Thursday night, August 21st, we will have a chunk of the crew, cast and crew on there. It's going to be great. B Dubs Movie Hub. What's going on, everybody? Good to see you, man. Sorry, we're about to wrap it up, my friend. Hope you've been here for a little bit and caught some stuff. Watching Darby O'Gill and the Little People for the challenge. There you go. You've seen it's probably more than 50 years ago. Yeah, man. Oh, look at that. Dimension Scat is here. Welcome, sir. When the heck is Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning coming out? By the way, can't even stream. Yeah, I know. Come on, TikTok. Let's go with Final Reckoning. Yeah, man. That's a great series. That movie was a great series. Is Disney official worried about the future of the MCU? I mean, yeah, they got to keep getting worried that Fantastic Four started so good and then dropped so heavily, like 67%. Superman, man, it just kept glowing along. Like even during the week, it was having great performances Monday through Friday before the weekends would get there. And Fantastic Four just didn't quite have that same success. So yeah, they got to start. I mean, look, it's still a good movie, so they got to be happy about that. But when both that and Thunderbolts and Captain America 4 all underperformed, yeah, they got to just start rethinking some stuff. It was good, but I have fun memories with it. Yeah, me too, Dimension. I love those. Look, I think I'm gonna get on the same page with you and say, as much as I love this movie, I'm gonna have to see it another time or two before I decide if I like it more than the Jessica Alba movies. I like those Jessica Alba movies a lot. I did a custom of that movie on my channel. That's how much I liked it. Go check out that custom, man. It's a humdinger, man. That thing is fat. We got like bonus discs in there, DVDs, Blu-rays, double features. I mean, it is a honking custom, y'all. You got go look. Fantastic Four custom hug. It's good. It's thick like a meatball sub, y'all. And it's good, but it's underperforming again. Marvel sad because trying to fix some issues. Better practical set, standalone story. Yep. Yeah, see, that's where I thought it would be great because of the standalone story. Weapons is good. It is good. Yeah, we talked about that a little bit earlier. B-dubs, go back and watch the earlier part. Liked it a lot. But again, I can see how it's not going to be for everybody. It's a different way of storytelling. It's a very slow burn. And for those who don't have patience to sort of wait for a nice payoff, they're going to get frustrated because I had some people in my theater feeling that way with all their little noises they were making. But for those who dig that kind of stuff like we do, it's a cool flick. Marvel did too much brain damage. Yep. That's okay. I think they'll get there. All right, y'all, I'm just gonna like stare at this real quick. Okay, it was okay. Didn't love it or hate it. Yeah, it was just okay. That's cool, man. See, that's what I love though. You saw it, it was okay. Yeah, I don't know why, but I clicked with it, connected with it. I thought the relationships had me, you know, it was good. I also had a good audience. Sometimes I will say, audience interaction can help you enjoy a movie more. I saw Borat like that. Like I've never even thought about Borat since, but watching that movie in the theater, the noise that audience was making, there was a person who laughed in a really ridiculous way, like ah! Like super crazy. And like when that guy would laugh, the audience lost their mind because he was loving it so much. Then they laughed at him, and so it's all an experience. And I guess I just had a really good theatrical experience with that. So I did like it quite a bit. Definitely didn't hate it or dislike it. That the movie with Denzel Washington is not even playing anywhere in my state. Oh no, wait. Well, I mean, even starting Friday. I mean, it's supposed to start Friday. I would hope that it'll show up. How would it not? I mean, it's a Denzel Spike Lee movie. I hope so. Weapons is getting word buzz after the first weeks. Oh, nice. Look at that. KB is saying it's going to stay number one. So you don't think the other two have enough juice in it to overtake Weapons in its second week? Interesting. All right, there you go. I do think it's going to be a very tight 1, 2, 3, though, or at least a tight 1 and 2. Like I said, I'm a little worried about Nobody. I don't know. As great as that was, I didn't need a sequel to it, and I don't know how many people have want to run out to go see that in the theater. You guys are killing it, by the way, here. Oh, sorry to Chubbs. What's up, bud? Good to see you, Chubbs. Highest to lowest is not opening in there. Oh, so it's a limited release. Oh. Well, there you go. That's the problem then. It's a limited release. All right. I think you guys are right. Sort of like what Netflix would do with Glass Onion and stuff like that. It's like they put it in a few theaters to make a few $1,000,000 and call it a day. All right. Well, there you go. I didn't know that. You guys have swayed me. I don't think if it's a very limited release and they're only going for 2 weeks, yeah, I think you might be right, KB. Then I think Weapons will hang on to number one because I don't think Nobody has enough passion to get it to number one. And if Denzel's not in enough theaters, no matter his star power, if there's not enough seats to buy tickets for, you can't crush the number one spot. I'm doing a double feature, Weapons and Highest to Lowest for my birthday weekend. Nice. Happy birthday coming up. Love the Curtis Howe original, High and Low. All right, y'all. I do have to sign. Let's see. Thanks. Turning 55. Nice. Happy birthday, dude. On the 17th. Well, dude, I'll probably be doing my Steel Frontier thing. So, well, happy birthday to you on that day. Highest Lowest is only one theater within an hour of me. Okay. Look at that. I that is because I just, prepped for this last night. Didn't have any time to do any digging. So then you guys are right. There's no way it's going to be number one then. Okay, a bit older than you. Yeah, look, we're still in the Club 50. Everybody that's in Club 50. What's going on, Club 50? Yeah. Yep. 55. Look at all you youngsters out there. Happy birthday, KB. Gotta run. Hey, B-dubs. Take care, bud. Make sure you hit that like on the way out the door. How we doing, by the way? Look, before I sign off here, I got to know. Did we even crack 20? Don't let me down, y'all. It's a lot of work doing all this. 23. Not too shabby. 23. Would like to end it with, Chris, you see 24 on your end. Let's get 25 as we wrap this up. Y'all are fantastic. Provided all kinds of good chatting points today. Speaking about those things, what do you think about storytelling, comedy? What's funny? What makes you crack you up? I can't get too much into that because I do have to wrap it up. But I love 40-year-old version. I thought it was super funny. I love stuff like Naked Gun that makes me laugh. It just as long as like the timing and the actors delivering those lines have that skill. Comedy is one of my favorite genres, and I sadly I think we are lacking comedy in the theater. That's why I'm loving Naked Gun so much. It's like one of the few comedies that's sitting out there. I mean, look at what we got. It's either horror movies or superhero movies. And then we finally get that and Freakier Friday. Maybe Dell, I think that's why I liked it so much. It's like, oh my God, there's 2 comedies in the theater right now. So I just am enjoying the fact that I can go to the cinema and laugh. Yeah. Have a great day, everybody. Dale, Dean Cain just heard someone say the new Superman is woke. I know. It's exactly what he did. Dude, it's a whole combo. I have to like do a nighttime show. We'll talk about this Dean Cain garbage. Dude, and it sucks because I love Lois and Clark. So the question is, can I still enjoy Lois and Clark and separate myself, which I can do on a lot of things. You know, like if you're watching a Kevin Spacey movie, you're watching Usual Suspects, I can separate myself. But, you know, maybe I gotta let this assness, you know, cool off a little bit with Dean Cain. Because, you know, they got Lois and Clark, it's out on Blu-ray now. So get out of here. Fun as always. Thanks, man. Thank you. You guys are fantastic. Great. You guys are the best. I'm gonna attempt to do this. So all right, look, this is not going to go well, but I'm going to say it right now. Thanks to everybody out there. Thank you for checking out the show every Tuesday morning. You guys give me a reason to get up here and have a good time. And thank you, Nikki, for pointing out that we hit the big 2-5. That is fantastic on a Tuesday morning. So I'm going to bid you adieu, and we'll catch you next week. But don't forget about the conversation with KB, the movie swap with Dell, and then the movie quote with Dell, and then hang in there coming up. Very soon, I'm going to have that Steel Frontier conversation with the 2 directors and 2 of the actors and a watch along a few days before that. That's going to do it for today, y'all. Thank you so much. Until next time, we'll catch y'all later. All right, Bob, good luck with this one. All right, here we go. To all my Cafe members for their support. And if you'd like to be a Cafe member to help support the channel, please consider hitting that join button now.